Welcome in, everyone. I just wanted to show you a game that I've been playing almost incessantly lately. I'm a big fan of Nookrium and his channel, and for his free games month, he played this title, put it on his channel not too long ago. And ever since I watched it, I was like, man, I'll give it a shot. I like old school roguelike games, which is what this is. It's very, very much like old school, like AD&D, basically, mechanics and whatnot. It's very brutal. Death comes quick and often, and I've been having a blast. I can't seem to put it down. I will put it down for about 10 or 15 minutes after I die, because it is roguelike in that it's also hardcore. So you die, you lose. You're gone, right? So it's good fun. I wanted to show it to you guys because I am just having a great amount of time with it. And to let you know about the game too, in case you weren't aware, and you like this type of game. That said, you can actually pick up the game for free too. This is the notice for you that if you do want to buy it on Steam, you do get a bunch of extra stuff. But if you just Google ADOM's site, ADOM, and it'll take you there, and you can download and read about the game and whatnot. This game is about 30 years old, I believe. It originally came out like in an ASCII form, so you can still play in ASCII, free or Steam, it doesn't matter. We're going to be playing the graphical version because I don't have that nostalgia itch. ASCII's okay, but I've never played any games that just relied on ASCII entirely, except for I guess one MUD. But anyway, we'll skip that. And then obviously you can change your settings and whatnot, but we're gonna dive right into the game. You can start the tutorial if you're brand new. I don't know all of the commands, so I'll probably fumble around with that a little bit as we play. But my goal is to just play until I die. If it goes too long, maybe I'll take a break and then come back to the game in the future, but these games haven't been long. I'll spoil it for you early. So anyway, we will start with the roguelike mode. In this, you can be male or female. Apparently, male, I didn't notice this actually, males are more strong and females are more agile. Interesting. So maybe we should do a female. What I've really been liking the casting, like wizard stuff. So I kind of want to play a wizard. So let's do a female, I guess. And then obviously I've been using one of the elves. They all are sort of similar in a way. Literacy is pretty important. So the gray elf, high elf, and mist elf are all very good picks, I think. The Mist Elf does have concentration, but then again, we'll get that for being a wizard, so we don't really need to go Mist Elf. Do get dodge, listening, and stealth as a high elf. Same thing as Gray Elf. You know, we could be a gnome, even, and just pick up extra abilities here, like gemology and whatnot. A gnome sounds pretty ridiculous. Gardening. Why is gardening a skill? Anyway. Let's just go with, I guess High Elf is fine. So yeah, as you can see here, there are a ton of classes. How many is this? 9, 18, 22 classes. So, plenty of options, and I'll tell you right now, we're going to see it when we get in here, no two games play the same, even if you roll the exact same character. So anyway, we'll do Wizard, though. The game does give you a backstory. So we were born in the month of Salamander, so apparently we really like fire, at least as far as our aspect is concerned. Oh, it does actually affect the game. Okay. I'm not sure if I read that properly before. Okay, that's cool too. So fire magic is 20%, costs 20% less mana basically to cast. We have more charisma, more mana period. Oh, and 20% to power points. That's a really good buff. Interesting. Okay. So we're a female high elf. We have silver hair, golden eyes, and a light complexion. My parents were poor. They loved and cared for me, but I had to hunger more than once. As a child, you lived through happy days. Your parents tried to ease your life as much as possible and gave you a lot of comfort. During your youth, you had a lot of fun playing with other kids of your age. You always were a natural leader and at the center of interest. Makes sense with the eloquence thing, I guess. And charisma, I guess, too. Your path was always clearly lying before you. You knew about your destiny since your earliest years, and fortunately, your grandfather supported your wishes. You managed to find a competent trainer and began your studies. At the ripe young age of 200, you end your apprenticeship. Elves, this is like standard D&D type stuff, right? So, elves live a really long time. So we are now a fully learned wizard at the ripe young age, 200. So, in this game, just like advanced D&D type mechanics, you can choose talents. Man, this music is kind of loud, huh? So we could add hit points, speed, willpower. Don't know exactly what the stats do for us. Obviously, some of them are simple, right? Like extra dexterity is the ability to dodge and whatnot. Strength is obviously hit things harder. Probably carry more stuff too is strong, but we are a mage, right? So we're gonna be swinging a little bit when we get started, but we're not going to be doing that all the time. We could get a silver tongue, which actually means that we can find more shops. I haven't actually seen a single shop in this game once, besides one apparently that is in the game every time. So that might be a good talent to have. Let's choose it. Let's see, miscellaneous talents. There's a lot of them. Wow. Apparently you can die of old age. That's not going to be the way that you die in this game. Just letting you know. Let's see. We could heal wounds more effectively. That's probably a decent thing to have. We could also scout, apparently, to avoid ambushes. I don't think I've been ambushed yet. We could also easily evade traps. That's probably a good thing to have. Porter 2 is decent. We can't hold a lot of things because we're a weak wizard. We could also get affinity with a melee weapon, but we're not going to be hitting things very often, so I don't want any of that. You know what? Let's go with the easily evades traps things. So we'll play as Zarine. Usually the name I use for a female character if I happen to be playing one. So. Alright. For 6,000 years, the world of Ancardia was a serene world, unmolested by the forces of chaos. But now the sinister forces of evil and darkness have opened a gateway, somewhere deep within the mountains of the Dracalore chain. Tears from unknown dimensions flood the world of Ancardia and wreak havoc, spreading corruption ever faster. Now it's up to you to explore the Dracalore chain, meet its inhabitants, find the source of chaos, and defeat it. Or maybe even join forces with it to conquer the world. And that's it. So, as you can see here, we get a very simple menu up here at the top. Or actually, the menu's, I guess, on the right. But we have a bunch of displays up here letting us know what's going on in the world. So, right now, we're in the wilderness. We are lawfully aligned. We apparently prey to Corellius, which is a straight ripoff from D&D. I saw a reference to Grumshin here too. So they are unabashedly stealing everything from D&D. Hopefully they have the privileges to do that. But anyway, we also have a speed value. I'm not 100% sure what the speed value changes. It might mean that we can stick you know, onto targets if they're fleeing, or maybe, you know, because I noticed some creatures in this game move slower than others, and then so you can just run away from them, basically. That might be what it is. It also lets us know what our gold is, and here's all of our base stats. We also have 22 mana attribute. Interestingly, we are starting with 39. I think that might be the highest amount of power points that I've seen a character generate with. Luckily, it's not completely D&D, where we as a wizard would start with like 4 hit points. We actually have 14, so we can take a couple hits. But, yep, so we can hit Q to see our quests. Right now, we have a quest to find the village of Torino to learn more about the Draculor chain and current events. So ideally, we would talk to at least 3 important people in Torino in order to learn more about what is going on. So we'll do that. You can escape to go out of a menu. And as you can see here, if you mouse over something, it'll tell you what the terrain is. That's mountains right there. It interrupts us when I try to move there, and it says you need special equipment to scale those mountains. So it is pretty involved. There's quite a bit going on with how the world is generated and how you can interact with certain things. Obviously, we're level 1. There's our name. And then we also have like a defensive value. Higher number means we are harder to hit. Protection value is just the raw number of damage. Whenever we do get hit, that it reduces the damage taken. So obviously we want you know, higher numbers for both of these. So we might not get a whole lot of armor because we're a wizard. We don't really wear armor. We might find a nice robe. So we could go down to these mountains, or we could follow this road. There is some kind of cave. Now that we're on it, we can actually use the greater than sign to enter the location. H also allows you to quote-unquote handle the environmental feature, which does the same thing, so I tend to just use H. It's a little bit easier. So, you enter a rather unremarkable cave complex. An easy wind is going, and you feel that life is rife with new experiences to make. Space. So we can pray for power generation. We don't need to do that. A bit of metagaming here. I've seen what happens if you pray too often. The gods get upset, basically. So don't do that. We can always read a book. So we have scrolls here, which are one-time use spells that we can use. And then here are our spell books that we have. So we'll be able to cast these spells whenever we want to. If you do Shift Z, so capital Z, then here are your spells. So we can also quick mark them too. I tend to quick mark my, if you hit 0 in this case, and then I click A, it puts this 0 next to Firebolt, so this will be a spell that we activate quite often. Interestingly, we only have 96. This first number is the number of casts that you have left. Once you're out, you forget the spell. Can't use it anymore. That's kind of a bad thing for a wizard. Luckily, though, we do have a spell book that actually holds the information, so we can read from that for a while to keep the spell. I think eventually those go away too, but I haven't really gotten to that point. This lets you know that it's going to cost us 8 mana to cast. Our proficiency is +0. We have not used it ever. R4, I believe, is the range, and then this is the damage. 46 plus R multiplier. I wonder if this does more damage at higher range. Not sure. I think that's the damage. But anyway, we'll give it a shot. Here is my character, and you can just click on a spot on the ground. You'll move along. You do, at least as a wizard like this, you do kind of want to be careful. You definitely don't want to walk into a room if there's like a bunch of enemies around. You'll get surrounded. So there we have a rat. In old school D&D, a rat could potentially kill you. So if you right-click it, you can learn about the rat, in case you weren't aware what a rat was. We know what a rat is, though. So I clicked here. One thing I discovered in this game is you don't really want to just walk right up to something if you are a weaker character like us. What you can do instead is either hit 5 to wait, which is that, or you can just hit S as well, which does like a search around you. Anyway, so it's right next to us. The reason why you don't want to do that is when you walk up to something, then it gets a free attack into you while you're doing that. So now that we had it walk up to us, we can swing. So we hit the rat and transform it to a mangled heap. We killed it, basically. So it's gone. Just in time, too, because we have a goblin down here as well. Nasty goblins. This grungy little humanoid would much rather hide under a rock than fight you. He cowers in fear at your drawn weapon and flees so he can bully some weaker creature. I doubt that's going to be the case. I bet you he's going to walk up to us to try to fight us. Yeah, he's actually got an orc friend. So, whoops. So, recall the monster memory. Beauty won't help you to survive. Yeah, here's the reference to Grumsh. Strength and toughness will. Something like this must have crossed Grumsh's mind when he created the race called the Orcs. Yeah, so you guys know what an orc is. So with the wizard, we usually want to line up our spells so that we can basically take out a line of things. Right now, these guys are conveniently lined up, so we'll see how our firebolt does. The cool part about this game is that every single playthrough is different, including the spells that you start off with and your gear. So I've never actually used Firebolt in this game. Most of the wizard spells that I've seen fly through things, so they actually do AoE damage in a sense. So anyway, we'll decide to cast Firebolt. We have to choose a direction. We're choosing that one. There we go. You see that? So it's like a ray that just blasted right through them all. So the goblin got hit by the firebolt, died. Orc got hit by the firebolt and died as well. We also become more proficient, so later on, well, our chances of success with the spell increase, and it will even reduce the PowerPoint cost later on too. So we found a scroll labeled foobar. You can hit P to pick things up, so we pick it up. We could try to read that right now as well to figure out what it is. We are literate, right? Yeah, literacy is 100. The skill system in this game is basically 0 to 100. 100 meaning you have pretty much a perfect ability to use the skill. So in this case, we can always read something, I guess, is how they mean it. Here we also have our inventory, like what we have equipped. So we've got a robe on, we've got a dagger, a ring of searching. Apparently we even do extra damage with a ring of damage, perhaps. We're also wearing some sandals, and that's about it. Here's our scroll labeled foobar. So if we right-click that, we can read it. And then it says up here, select an item to identify. So I guess that's a scroll of identify. Oh, scroll crumbles to dust. Oh, man. Okay, so we had to use it. Oh, well, that's fine. So at least we'll know in the future that that scroll is identify, I believe. So anyway. Here are doors, too. You can interact with pretty much everything. Like, you can hit C to close the door. And O to open it. Somehow we stuck the door. Somehow when we went to close the door, it's not in the best of shape. So anyway, we'll just wander around until we find something. What is this? It's a skeleton. Weakest of the undead forms. No intelligence. They attack anything that lives. We can try to fight this guy with our dagger. See how it goes. So as you can see here, we took a hit. We hit him and moderately damaged him, but he hit us for 3. Try it again. It missed us, but we hit him. We missed him. Okay. So that was a tough fight for us. A stupid skeleton. That's okay, though. Early on, you don't have a whole lot of power points, although maybe that won't be an issue for us in this playthrough. We're particularly gifted in mana. So maybe we can afford to cast things more often. Ooh, Okay. So one thing that I should mention here too is the red around the HP bar here indicates that they're an enemy, and the green here is that they're neutral, basically. They won't attack you outright. So we don't have to actually worry about this guy with the sword, this orc, because this orc is blocking us, at least for now. So what we will do is we will firebolt this way. And we'll just kind of retreat a little bit. Okay. Alright. I don't know where he went. The friendly-ish guy. Just do that. Alright, so we fried enough things. We've advanced to level 2. So, as I was saying, we want to get everything up to 100, basically. As a wizard, we don't really have a whole lot of spells, or skills, I mean. Dodge seems like a pretty important one, so we just moved it from 28 to 32. We can improve 2 more skills. Healing, I think, is your just ability overall to recover from damage, so I kind of like that one too. Along with concentration. Concentration is your ability to recover power points. We gained 14 points in concentration from a single level up, so we'll get that up to 100 in no time. But we also do get a little bit of stats, I guess 3 extra HP, and then, I don't know, 10 power points or something. Here we have a large ration. Also, it'll show us the number of stones that it weighs, so everything has a certain weight. We will quickly become overburdened, so we'll watch out for a message up here letting us know when that happens. It probably will come soon, but we'll see. There's the good friendly guy. Now, you can right-click these guys to swap position if you want to get to the other side of them and continue exploring there. You can also chat with them, too. I haven't found them, at least in these dungeons, I haven't seen anyone that had anything interesting to say, you know. Maybe they do, and I'm just missing out. I don't know. Alright, so there are 2 of them here, but if we fire a firebolt right here, we won't hit the second guy. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, move forward a little bit, and then now they lined up conveniently for us, because they're trying to rush me. So, boom. Fried them. Very satisfying, man. A leather apron. Pick it up. There's a frog coming at us. So we'll just wait a little bit. And then swing and kill. So we're not, like, terrible at fighting, but we don't do a whole lot of damage. So as soon as we start fighting tougher things, we'll have to basically spam spells. Right now, we don't have really good power point regeneration. We found a Spellbook of Light, though. That's a big find. So now that we picked that up, I can go into my backpack, and I can right-click it, read it, and now we've learned the light spell. So if we go into Shift-Z, we can now cast light. We have 256 casts of it. We also have teleportation. Is that something that we can use inside a dungeon? I'm not sure. I've never had teleportation either. And this game is truly randomized. Like, yeah, I mean, you have your regular basic stats that are somewhat fixed. But for the most part, like, my starting conditions have been slightly different every time. Every time, without fail. Pretty awesome. Very true to the roguelike theme. Swap position. And our goal is to not die, basically, right? That guy shot an arrow at me, but the attack misses. Now I can line up a firebolt. Something bad happened, I think? We're gonna try it again. There we go. Alright, level 3. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe we fumbled the spell, I'm guessing. So anyway, concentration, dodge. You know, stealth is decent too. This means that we're less likely to be spotted, I guess, is how I read it. But I think I want a little bit more healing. We also do get an extra talent at level 3. So, let's see, what can we get? Natural Trader. I think this is a buff to the shop one that we had. This might not be a bad thing to do. Then again, so far in this game, I've just been collecting money, and I can never spend it anyway, so maybe we'll hold off on the Natural Trader thing until later. We could become more stealthy. Better at picking pockets isn't really our thing. I kind of do want the porter ability so we can carry more stuff. We're already burdened, even though I just picked up that trait, so it's a problem. We could pick up a short bow. I think I will do that. Grab this arrow as well. And if we, yeah, we can click on missile weapon with the short bow. And then the arrow. So now we can shoot with T, I think is the button. Also found an apple. Good stuff. Now, when we're burdened, I think our speed drops. Yeah, I think our speed is dropped here. So we won't be able to run away from things as easily. I think that's the only change, though. So anyway, let's descend with H. So there's a skeleton over there. There's an iron ration here, too. We might just leave this on the ground for now. Die. Alright, there we go. We could also, wait, eat food. You're not... I think the game's telling me that I can eat these bones. That's disgusting. You can also click 0 to automatically explore the level. That's probably something that you could do as like a melee fighter. That's too scary in my opinion for a wizard. Maybe it isn't, but I'm not comfortable enough yet to do that. Anyway, let's fire a firebolt at this guy. We do have to be a little bit careful. We are running a little bit low on power points. An ancient, chaotically aligned altar. Well, that's not good. So, apparently we can sacrifice things. I don't think I've seen this. See an ancient altar of black obsidian. Well, it's chaotically aligned, and we are lawfully aligned. Which is kind of weird for an elf, isn't it? It's a bit strange, I believe. Anyway. This door is stuck. We open it again. Alright. That's an orc. I'm gonna kill... Shift Z. I'm gonna kill that thing with Firebolt. There we go. Concentration went up on its own by 4 points. What is this? A rabid dog. The very definition of lesser beasts. This powerful canine's brain has been nearly destroyed by the ravages of a painful disease. Okay. Dead. It is a very simple gameplay loop, but it's also a very, very fun one. Alright, let's see what these gloves are. Wait. In order to equip stuff, you have to be in your inventory here and actually click on the slot. Yep, so here it is. These gloves do nothing, so we'll probably just drop them. I was thinking that it might be a good idea to keep these items to sell them, but like I said, I've not found any shop where I could sell any items yet. So, since these things are just junky gloves, and they're burdening us as well anyway, I'm just going to click on it and drop it. This stuff right here is coin, so I'll pick that up. 157 bucks now. I don't know if the coins weigh anything. I guess I never really looked. Maybe we could check that soon. So this orc came out of nowhere. Bride. We are now at +4 proficiency. I found out that when you hit 5, it costs 1 less mana to cast the spell, 1 less power point to cast the spell permanently. So that's a pretty nice benefit of, using your skills, right? All kinds of rations. I don't think I've ever had so many rations available to us. So I guess we'll eat this large ration to top off, and then grab this iron ration. Now we're no longer burdened, so our speed is good again. Here's the way down. And yeah, you can click S to search. Sometimes you will find hidden passages and whatnot. So that's a possibility. Alright, yeah, let's go down even further. Dead. 10 more bucks. Thanks, buddy. Alright, now, we climb the stairs down, and you can see it's dark here. Luckily, the game gave us a spell. It doesn't have to, but it did this time, so we'll cast light. Yeah, there's more food here, a large ration. Let's cast light again here. I just like to clear out all the darkness in case there's something else that's hiding or what have you. Kind of doubt it, but there we go. All done. Plus, if any creatures come out and hide in these corners, I'll be able to see them now. So, like I said, just pays to be like paranoid safe in this game. That's my best advice. Unless you're playing like some melee character, right? So who is this? A lizard man. Not well understood. They and Drakelings both deny any relationship between their races, but the lizardmen fight members of most other races with fierce enthusiasm. Okay. I don't know if we can melee this thing, but we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Okay, we can. Not too bad. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Alright, fair enough. Ooh. The Goblin Rock Thrower. Okay, he died. After you take a wound, too, in typical D&D fashion, you can apply first aid, like, as long as you're doing it, like, very shortly after you get the wound. And sometimes, if you do it good enough, you can recover a little bit of HP from that. So we did it. We actually take care of our wounds, and we did recover 1 HP. So, not bad. That often fails, but first aid is a decent skill to level up as well. It's just a bat, right? A giant bat. Apparently it has the ability to do bleeding. Oh no, we caused it to bleed. Gotcha. Okay. Just gonna blast this guy, I think. Level 4. Get a little bit more concentration, a little more dodge, and a bit more healing, I guess. Bundle of 11 quarrels. I think a quarrel is a type of ammo, right? Maybe not. Let's see. Interesting. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it does say they're missiles. Oh, I think it won't let us equip them because we have the short bow equipped right now, so that's fine. Maybe we'll keep them around for a little bit. We're not actually burdened right now, which is unusual, I will say. Typically, I'm always burdened while playing. At least as a squishy wizard. Alright, let's open the store and see what's going on. Nice wildcat, friendly. This guy is not friendly. He's a black Hearthling. He spent far too long dwelling in deep caves where right-thinking Hearthlings do not belong, and is now a corrupted parody of the Hearthling race. Short and ugly with grayish, hairless skin. Even his toes are hairless. Have you seen my birthday present? He whines, and then he giggles to himself. Don't turn your back on him. Alright, let's fight. Oh, he's kind of tanky. Yeah, that was a good fight. Tough fight for us. Neither of us wanted to move into the other. Ooh, man. Kinda hurts. Okay, we killed him. I was trying to make sure we avoided hitting the cat. This guy also had an iron ration. I've never seen so much food in this game. Normally I'm struggling to find food. Alright, we'll eat one and then pick this one up. Alright. Topped off yet again. Yeah, I've never had this much food in the game, for sure. This is crazy. Get out of my way, sir. What is that? A knoll? Before you looms a grotesque hybrid of man and hyena called a knoll. This one stands nearly 7 feet tall, well known for both bestial strength and uncanny cunning. The knoll is feared and loathed by civilized races. Indeed. Alright. Goodbye. It is pretty satisfying. The firebolt kills most things, at least that I've seen so far. Very, very few things can take a single spell from the wizard, at least early on. There are some exceptions, like one playthrough, we had acid bolt, and we came into fight an acidic slug, and unfortunately it wins that. it wins that. So that my acid damage did nothing. Oh, I didn't realize there's another one here. Okay, worked out. Bright potion, alright. If we do get another scroll of identify, we could identify that potion most likely. Otherwise, I guess the only way to figure out what it is to drink it. So it's pretty scary. Especially for us, we have 19 HP, so. We use first aid. Alright, all this area looks clear to me. Oh. Didn't even see that poor goblin. That's a fire beetle anyway. I think we'll have to fight that guy with our hands. Maybe we should try it, though, to see. Yep, he doesn't take any damage. So there you go. Obviously, we won't be killing any fire beetles. Luckily, it's just a fire beetle. It's just a beetle. I hope. I hope. Did we die to a beetle? We might die to a beetle. Run away! This is ridiculous. It's just a beetle, guys. Your first aid increases by 1 to 31, and your healing increases by +5. Okay. That doesn't help us right now, though. Close the door. That's terrifying, man. Whew. That was really scary. Alright. We almost died to that beetle. Might be a good idea to wait. If you wait, though, to just heal over time, you'll also have to eat, too. So, that's the downfall, right? We also pray for healing, but like I said, we kind of want to avoid that and use that in only the most dire of circumstances. So there was an enemy down there, but I'm ignoring him right now. I guess there's no other downward staircase, though, huh? Yeah, there's no other downward staircase, so... Oops. Okay. Accidentally clicked too far. So now our firebolt is at +5, so it will cost a little bit less. It was 12 power points to cast, now it's 11, so bonus. We have to be really careful. We have, like, no HP, basically. I'm also a little bit concerned with the fact that we only have 49 more casts of Firebolt, and that's our only offensive ability. We will be able to read the book to get more, but once that's gone, our days are over as a wizard, right? Like, what do we do from there, you know? Let's get, you know, the first aid helped out a little bit. We'll get that, and healing again. Oh, we can do a fourth. Dodge it is. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna pick this up. We are burdened with that, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll get hungry soon. I'm not gonna take any chances with things with this low HP, you know what I mean? So those are the gloves that we already identified because you can see the defensive values here. Normally it'll just say gloves. So that's the cool part. The NPCs do respawn and fill in these caves again, and they will just pick up stuff that's on the ground for whatever reason. Fried. There's also an arrow here. This is where the glove was, and you can see the image of it disappeared when we revealed the area again because the glove is no longer there. So very cool, honestly. Very well done. Apparently, this door is locked, so we can kick it in. We almost died to a fire trap on the door. So we shatter the door with a mighty kick. We activate the trap protecting the door. Kaboom! The door was booby-trapped, and you are engulfed by the roaring flames. Luckily, we still live. So, maybe not for long, though. I don't know why I'm doing this. Alright. Looks like it'll work out for us. Oh, okay. Apparently there was a piece of raw meat on the ground, but it got fried when we sent that firebolt through. Section of floor. It almost looks like there's some herb here or something. But anyway. Alright, let's get out of here. This is scary. Okay, that's a friendly. Well, they will fight you if you attack them, so, obviously. I think I can take on a bat now. Well, never mind. Yeah, we'll just line up a double kill. So we have clothes here. I'll pick those up in case they're nice. Another iron ration. Alright. We're strained now, so our speed is drastically reduced, but we're gonna fix that right now. Yes. So it paused to let me know, like ask me if I still wanted to keep eating because there's something here coming at us. So obviously you can choose no, you'll cancel your action, and then you can take a new action instead. Alright. Uh-oh, that's our nemesis. Get away! No! I do not want any. Uh-oh. We're surrounded. think the fire beetle gave up on us. No, it didn't. It didn't. Oh my gosh, what are these things? Wait, hold on. This is a rattling archer. No easy task to become a rattling archer. After having mastered the technical aspects of their profession, they usually embark upon a course in mystic contemplation. This training will finally allow them to form a unity with their missile weapon and become one with their missiles. That sounds great if we were the rattling archer. What is this thing? Floating eye, the weakest of the ocular pneumatophores? These appear as a large eye that floats through the air, looking around and supposedly feeding, but little is known of their prey or method of feeding. Their ability to lock an attacker's gaze and therefore immobilize them might be a trapping method, but appears to be primarily defensive. So yeah, let's kill that with fire. Yeah, alright. So, kill this with fire too. Pretty soon we're going to have to read the book in order to get more casts. But I'm just trying to get out of this this dungeon. We've played with Fate a bit too much. Actually, we're full HP now. Dead. Oh yeah, we're pretty strong now. We never actually explored down here either. So, you might not have noticed, but I actually clicked up here, and the game would have ran me all the way through here. But it will actually stop an auto run or like an auto search if, you know, some opponent comes into view. So, as you can see there, I clicked up here, and it stopped right here when it saw that there was an orc scorcher. Scorchers are fast-traveling raiders who leave nothing but death and destruction in their wake. Fear is their most effective weapon, so they paint their faces, bodies, armor, and banners in garish colors, with gruesome pictures spelling doom. The life devoted to killing, rampaging, has left its mark on their minds. Don't try to reason with a Scorcher. I don't mind the word, but I guess some people might. Alright, let's get out of here. Die. Alright, we're out. Man, level 5, we still haven't even reached Torino yet. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, we'll go back on the road. These are mountains, so we'll head along the road here a little bit more. A tiny hamlet. Torino, a tiny hamlet. That's the one. So, H to enter. You enter Torino, a tiny hamlet consisting of a few primitive cottages, a shop, and a village hall. Trees grow peacefully between the small homes of the local populace. You feel at ease. So we click space to continue it, and it says we've completed our quest to find Torino. 5 experience points, which would have been a lot a long time ago, but it's nothing now. So, we still have to talk to 3 important people in here. This might be an important guy. Tywat Pear. Tywat Pear. I feel like there's a hidden meaning. Wyatt something. The sheriff grunts. Listen, Cranach the raider is roaming the countryside. He's a nasty raider out on pillage. Slay him and you'll receive a nice reward. Sure. So if we find him, we will kill him. Aye, lass, abide by the laws, and us'll be friends. You know, we set bounties on the heads of criminals. Bring 'em in. Very well. We'll do so. So, quite a few things are fixed in the game, like the location of certain spots. This particular village appears to be fixed, including like the NPCs in here too. This is the good wife, as opposed to the bad wife. The whole structure of Torino is basically identical every time, so there are some things to expect to be the same. Here we have a shop. These are not for free. If you do pick up something in this shop, you will have to pay it off using the money sign, Shift 4 on your keyboard. So if you don't do that, obviously he assumes you're stealing, so be prepared for whatever consequences there are. I haven't actually figured out how to steal things in this game, but I haven't really played a thief either, so... there's a baby water dragon in here. It just says Blup, I guess is its name. And it just looks for its mommy. So this guy is the local alcoholic. Egaz the fool babbles, walk to the northwest and retrieve one of the best. Yeah, psychopaths. So we're looking for, who is this? Oh, a tiny girl. Looked like a fairy or something. Is this one of the good wives? Yeah, it's swap position. I just want to see what's in here. Okay. You hear someone counting money. So, yeah, so your listening skill will give you like a clue that something is around. So I guess that might be useful later on to get an idea of what you might be dealing with here in a moment. Hello, village elder. Rint, the village elder grunts. This village is pestered by critters from the caves to the southeast. The village carpenter tried to explore the dungeon, but was not seen again. It would be great if you could discover his whereabouts. Okay, critters from the caves to the southeast. Village carpenter, try to find him, I guess. Alright, yep. Anything else? Should try to find that small dungeon and explore it. Okay, we'll do. It's to the southeast, so that was not the small dungeon we were in. I think we already talked to this guy, right? Apparently not. That is the third important person, perhaps. Guthalok the Druid. So, the unbalance started somewhere in the western central part of the Dracolor chain. Go there and seek the source of chaos, and then defeat it to restore balance. But first, make sure that you get more training, lest you will be slain by the darkness. Will do. Alright, champion, your time will come. Yep, I sure hope so. Alright, well, I think that's all we can... You hear the chime of a tiny bell. Not sure what that one's for. But anyway... So, we can always come back here and buy food with our coin if we need to. We have plenty of food right now. Like I said, I've never had so much food in this game, so... apparently there's flavor text, too, while you're just out and about exploring the wilderness. The light of the moon and the stars slowly seems to dissolve into the clouds. So, this is forest. This is hills. This appears to be... Oh, you know, I guess the terrain is a little bit different. I think there was usually a mountain here. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, right here is an ancient stair leading into the depths of the hills. So we'll hit H to go down. So we've found the dungeon near the village. 30 EXP, which is apparently nothing again. What is this, a goblin? He made us bleed. Jerk. Okay. Okay, we are hungry, actually, okay. That's fine. Let's eat the large ration, I guess. I think the iron rations might stick longer. I'm not sure. Just a guess. Heap of 8 rocks. Sense a certain tension. I think that might be like the game's clue that, like, hey, there's an enemy nearby. But I don't see anything. So I guess it's lying. No key, so we kick. Okay, we're blinded by a flash. So we could pray to restore our sight, but we are blind right now. We can also just close the door. And then wait. Oh, we're on the other side. Okay, gotcha. Well, it's a good thing there's nothing over here. I say, and then a bat appears. Dead. Apparently this room is also not lit. Okay. Maybe we should bind, let's bind that. So, let's bind it to, I don't know, like 8. There we go. So now we can just do Shift Z 8. It's a bit clunky, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. I like the light sound effect. Alright. So we continue. A scroll. This is not an identify scroll. Something else. Scroll labeled Acme. That one's probably dangerous. If I had to guess. Clubs. The door is stuck. I don't know about this uneasy tension thing. So far we haven't seen anything. Maybe that is the tension. Aha. Dead. This thing had a crude spear. That's fine, we don't need that. Spellbook of Invisibility. Ooh. There we go. So now we can learn a new spell. You learn the invisibility spell. We'll have to test teleportation when we leave the dungeon. Actually, we might try it in the dungeon, too. Like when we're ready to leave, maybe. Ugly clothes? Yeah, it's okay. We're not going to use those, most likely. Oh my god. Run away. Okay. Level 6, we gain a new power, so spell costs are reduced by 10%. Alright, more concentration, more dodging, healing, I guess. Maybe first aid. We're probably going to need it here in a second. Okay, we do get an extra talent, too. I don't really like the free, like the arcane gifts and the attribute focus thing. These seem kind of cheap to me. Like, just slightly better stats. I mean, maybe they're okay, but I prefer to have, like, yeah, like an extra 1 to defense value sounds way better to me than, you know, like extra hit points or something. So, could become a good learner to level up even faster, perhaps. Try to do the natural trader, but I don't think we'll need that still for a while. We could get even more carrying capacity. That would be pretty nice. Healthy would be probably nice too. Let's haul more stuff for now. There's a lot of enemies here. We can only cast this firebolt 7 more times, too. We're going to have to read soon. Okay, we're also hungry, so everything's happening at the same time here. Let's try to eat first. Okay, so this guy shot at me, or threw something at me, maybe. So it's asking if I want to keep eating, and I'm going to say yes. This jerk's not going to stop my meal. Get firebolted. Okay, 3 casts left. I don't know what happens when you run out. I think you just unlearn it, but I don't know if that means that you lose your spell ranks too. So before we completely drain it, I'm just going to click on my spellbook of Firebolt in my backpack and read it. And you can cast from the book apparently, which would be nice. I I think if you do it this way, it means that you don't use up one of your own charges to cast it, but I think it takes longer to cast, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Anyway, learn more about Firebolt spell will give us more casts for free. Okay, so this would take us 4 more turns to read, but something is already attacking us, so we'll just click no. This is our last one right here, so we've got to run away. We might have to fight our way out, too. Okay, good. We're free. I'm going to close this door, and then try it again. Okay, we did use the last cast, so we learn it. I guess we're going to find out now. Do I still have my spell rank? Okay, good. Alright, phew. Alright, so now we have 244 casts again, 7 proficiency with it. You know what we could try to do? No, don't save. We can... Oh, we have to rebind it again, too. So, 0A. I want to see what the invisibility looks like. Cast invisibility in a direction. Yeah, just do it on me. Suddenly, you can't see yourself. You become more efficient in visibility. Ooh, we stay. This is actually what's called greater invisibility then in D&D. So I assume that we're very difficult to hit, or maybe even impossible to see. Right? Let's see. Yeah, he's not even trying to attack us. Nice. Oh man, that's a huge advantage, guys. I'm glad I tried that out. They might be able to hear us, I'm not sure. But maybe if we can get stealthy as well, like, the ability to cast invisibility is huge. Uh-oh. He can spot us again. Die. Yeah, let's cast that again. That's pretty fun. Oops, I keep getting... I'm hitting Shift S and it's giving me the save option, so... There we go. Invisibility. Oh, man. That's a pretty crazy advantage. We're just... That was what I was scared of. Okay, good. Firebolt. +8 now. Okay. Did we finally empty this room? I think so. Alright. Let's try to go back here. Might get stopped along the way. Oh yeah, I guess you do get stopped from items too. And people, obviously, like this. Dead. Several items are here. An arrow. Take that. You know, we could just cast Oh my gosh, I keep doing that now. Shift Z, invisibility, B. You know, Shift S would make more sense, I think, for casting. Right? Spell. I guess save, but... I mean, why would you save in this game? Once you die, you're gone anyway, right? How much does it cost to cast? 9? That's it? Oh, okay, there's some failure chance here, too. Keep that in mind. Doesn't seem to last that long either, but, I mean, for what it does, that's probably a fair trade, you know what I mean? Take a melon. Okay. Somehow that guy spotted me. Interesting. Maybe it's because he saw his friend get hacked and hacked him too. I'm just gonna shoot this guy. Short bow. We could try to pick up those short bows and try other short bows, because we could find a magic one. You can also find a cursed one, too. Let's give this a shot, though. This short bow. Right, there you go. So, this short bow is the same as the other short bow, but when I tried to remove it, you cannot bring yourself to remove the short bow. Interesting. Press space. It's now a cursed short bow. Apparently, this happens a lot, especially to me. I rarely find good magic items. I just find the bad ones. This guy's just shooting arrows at me. Stop that. Okay. Pick up the arrows. Okay. Is that him right there? There we go. Alright, descend. Descend into madness. The depths. Oh, here's the door. They're starting to get a little bit tankier, so pretty soon we'll probably get to the point where we really shouldn't be fighting this stuff with our sword, but it is kind of convenient for sure. Okay, so we found a door here. It was pretty well telegraphed, but like, who would build a door and then just a wall right after that? Unless they were making a closet. Something wrong with that. Right, we're hungry. Let's eat the iron ration. We're actually finally almost out of food. I just like to search periodically, just in case. I haven't really found any random, like hidden areas so far, but I feel like I might one day. Just like one of those habit things. Try to get into. What is this? A tambourine? How do you, I don't know how to actually use the tambourine. Whatever. We have a tambourine now. See, okay, so we were able to use first aid, but I moved one more tile, and I no longer had the ability afterwards. So yeah, you do have to use it basically right after you get the wound. Stupid goblins. What is this? A tunnel. That guy had every chance to hit me and still failed. 4 arrows. I'd take the spear, but like I said, can't sell it to anyone. So, what use is it? This bat is insane. Jeez. Use our first aid. We actually recovered 2 hit points. Nice. Just open that door as well in case I need to retreat suddenly. That bat just fell over. Alright. Some bats are just better than other bats, I guess. Wooden shield? I don't think we would ever use this. Let's see what it does, though. I mean, it gives us quite a lot. I mean, it doesn't look like it slows us down either, so I guess we would use it. Maybe I spoke too soon. So it gives us 3 extra... That's how to read this, by the way, in the brackets. The first number is the defense value, and this is the protect value. So actually now we take 1 less damage when we do get hit, and we are now +3 harder to hit. So far more defensive. I don't know why I kind of just assumed a wizard would not, you know, have need of a shield, but. There's another down right there. Might be a good idea. 70 gold, though. Man. A lot of money just laying around. Oh, okay. Yeah, we are improving our skills in daggers and knives, so. Ooh, a light crossbow? Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, that's our sworn enemy. Well, maybe we could kill it. Let's see, we could use our arrows. Okay, we suck at arrows. Okay, yeah, we really do suck at arrows. Ooh! Never mind. Critical hit. Oh, come on, please. We're stunned. Oh my gosh. These things are so insane, dude. Alright. Out of ammunition, too. Last shot. It's so crazy these things can just wipe us out. Oh, that was a balanced arrow. Interesting. So that arrow is actually better. Interesting. Oh, man. You know, it's funny. In every other playthrough, I've never had a problem with a fire beetle. But they are our mortal enemies in this game. Like I said, it's different every time. Your potion of mana is shattered by the heat. Okay. Well, first we'll do our first aid. We fail. So we're starting to get to the danger zone here where things are killing us a bit. Alright, let's go downstairs. We can always quickly ascend upstairs. As far as I can tell, monsters cannot transcend floors. So this is actually a pretty safe maneuver. Although I guess nothing is safe. Oh, is that a wizard? A healer. Healer at. The white-robed figure eyes you grimly, his silvery eyes filled with pity as you approach him blood-soaked. His face reminds you that there is always light in the darkness, so take heart. Your junior journey will soon end. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that last line there. We hope the journey doesn't end. Firebolt. So, hello there, sir. So if we do Shift C, we will chat with him. Well met, sister. Would you like to be learn or be healed? Well, that's an interesting question. You aren't following the right path, but to be taught, you'll need to prove your ability to exert mercy. I don't know what you mean, sir. Heal me instead. I'll be able to heal you six more free heals? Oh, that's great. We're hungry though. That's our new problem again. Alright, let's just firebolt this thing. Well, good to know that we do have a pocket healer right here. We will be having some food problems soon, though, so we may have to head back to the town. Oh, nice. I think 92 concentration is fine. We're pretty much at max. As you can see, max is 100. So let's do some healing, some stealth, maybe, I guess. First aid, and then dodge. Nice. This is precarious. Potion of gain attributes? Let's pick that up. Okay, our invisibility is about to fall off, so I'm going to retreat a little bit. Maybe not, jeez. Okay, we can see ourselves again. Invisibility. Hand crossbow. I don't really want to, like, go completely in the room. Let's see, can we cast another spell and keep our invisibility? Wow, we can. That is so broken. Okay, that's a fighter beetle. Our most deadly foe. What is this again? Oh, a gnoll. Oh, he can still spot me. Ooh, boy. Ow. Oh. Uh-oh. Hey! Hey! No! The healer moved away from us, guys! The fire beetle. Our most deadly foe. He got us with a bleed right there at the end. Oh, that's a rough way to go down. We were literally one step away from salvation. Repeatedly. Well, there you have it. ADOM. This game is great. I love it. Every time I play, though, and die, I have to take a minimum 15-minute break before I play again. So that will be it for this episode. Let me know what you think about the game, or if you'd like to see me play again, too. I'm having a blast playing the game, and I'll probably continue to do so for a while anyway. But if you guys enjoyed it, just let me know. Either way, though, I'll see you guys later. Peace. For achievements. Died of blood loss.